हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आज की जो हमारी डिक्टेशन है सेम वही डिक्टेशन है जो पहले मैंने आपको 80 और 90 पे दी थी। अब ये मैं 100 वर्ड्स पर मिनट की स्पीड से दूंगा और ऐसे ही मैं आगे 110 और 120 पे भी सेम डिक्टेशन दूंगा ताकि आपकी स्पीड फास्ट हो सके। आइए हम इसको स्टार्ट करते हैं। लेट्स स्टार्ट। थैंक यू मिस्टर डिप्टी स्पीकर सर। This budget, even though it is called an interim budget, wants to address the need of the poll which is ensuing very quickly. Except that there is diversion of the very purpose about which the Honorable Railway Minister has spoken in the last budget, the very safety of the passengers, the security, the avoidance of the railway accidents. None of these things was addressed properly. Just for the sake of making some new proposals, making some new link expresses, and announcing that entire India is going to be connected by this link express numbering about 18. But there was no date even given for that purpose except the link express between Bangalore and Delhi. The other 17 categories which were announced were not even given a particular date from which they will operate. On the other hand, very commonly it was said that in this financial year itself it will be in proper running position. This shows the uncertainty on the part of the railway ministry. But if necessary, it can be done, otherwise, it can be postponed after the poll. In the same way, the security is the very purpose for which we are now drawn by entire media after the death of the grandnephew of the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee. That incident is one of the highlighted incidents where every day in the rail travel plenty of people and plenty of youths are dying. We have a lot of press and media reports showing every day many of the travelers' passengers are missing when they are traveling in the train, especially they are just thrown out of the railway and they are breathing their last for many hours without any help. It is because of this that this thing has to be considered. The railway track and the railway movement, everything is the monopoly of the government, and there is no competition. There is nobody to interfere in that. The track which runs throughout India, which connects the entire nation, is in the hands of the railway department. Therefore, none other than the railway department is responsible. Once a passenger has taken a ticket and enters the railway station, and when he enters into the train and gets down from another station and goes out of the station, entire responsibility is in the hands of the railway department. They have to assure the security of the individual and also the goods. I would like to suggest what security for the passengers is provided. We are now thinking only about avoiding accidents and making some efforts for that purpose, and also postponing the effects also for the future 6 months by putting in a committee of the railway administration, the human resource department, and also the other departments, so that some projects can be implemented at that time. What about the day to day affairs? Can we wait and lose our lives for the future 6 months? What security measures were taken? The law is also amended and the powers were given to the railway security force to interfere when there is an accident or when there is a law and order problem inside the premises and the railway property. The mindset up of the railway security force is only for protecting the railway properties and not the properties of the passengers or the lives of the passengers. We have to make that the main focus. The security arrangement is for the protection of the lives of the passengers and also the goods which are taken by them. That aspect is not at all developed in this budget. Also, the focusing has not been given in this budget. As members of the standing committee and other committees, whenever we interact with the higher level officials in the Ministry of Railways, we find that they have got the mindset only to have the colonial system of protecting their own property, that is the property of the railways. Only for that purpose the very security forces have been trained. Even the top level official, the Director General of the Railway Security Force, has got that mindset. Even the railway board members are having that mindset. We noticed this when they are replying to our queries. Is it not high time to see that focusing on the aspect is to be totally changed? The persons who are going as security in the trains, including the TTs, should have the basic training of protecting the interests of the passengers. We may be thinking that it is only the work of the local state government, but at the same time the railways cannot shirk its responsibility. As a public enterprise has to protect the interests of the lives of the millions of people who are depending on railway travel daily. The passengers should feel that they are secured while traveling in a train rather than going on road. It is the government owned property. Therefore, when they are traveling in the trains, they should feel that they are protected. Are we creating any insurance method instead of having the system of getting funds from the railway finances and other things? There has to be a modern value addition for the passengers for the security of their lives and also their property. Whenever there is a small incident or a big incident, immediately money should be given instead of their going and claiming through the railway board. I would like to suggest that there should be security persons from police in plain clothes in the crowded trains. Had they been in the train, surely they would have avoided the incidents such as Shri Mishra's death. The death of Shri Mishra is an eye-opener for the entire country. It is a very sad incident knowing that the Prime Minister has gone to participate in the funeral ceremony of Shri Mishra. The local state government machinery has started its work. Even now, they could not find out the guilty. When such is the